14th. Annika in her final major, putting from just off the green, looking for eagle, Frank.
And trying to go out in style.
Outstanding. That got her to 5 under. Then on 18, and the walk up to the green, and a nice ovation. And she acknowledges that. Annika, you will be missed, that's for sure. Then putting for birdie, and nice finish.
Even the rain couldn't stop it going on.
Final round of 68, finishes in a tie for 24th, 6 under in her final major. Now, Yai Shin started the day 1 back, 1 ahead on the par 4 9th, her second.
She had some beautiful shots this week, Vince. You know, the short game there, lovely pitch shot up the slope to the back tier.
That birdie got her to 15 under and a 2-shot lead. Then on the par 4 11th, she has about 6 feet for par and around the cup and in for this very effective player on the Korean Tour. She maintains a 2-shot lead. And then the par 3 13th, 16 under, all the way across the green. And a long birdie putt fall, so that's 17 under and a 3-shot lead. Next hole, par 5 14th, second shot. You like her swing.
It's good technique. She's got a lot of power, too. You can see there, accelerates the club through well, reaches this par 5. That's 2 big hits today in these conditions.
And that's just inside 20 feet. 2-putt birdie got her to 18 under.
And that was his 6th birdie of the day.
This is 18, and she acknowledges the crowd to a nice ovation and just has this short putt for par and a 3-shot victory. You bet. A bogey-free 6 under round of 66 and winning this championship. Yai Shin taking her first major and first victory outside of Asia, leading a top 5 of Asian players, serving as a force in women's golf. Shin is a 3-time winner on the Korean Tour this year. Talked about how nervous she was to start the day and last night as well, but she showed tremendous focus in her closing round. Christy Kerr was the leading American player at 12 under, and she was 1 better than last year's champion, Lorena Ochoa. The notables included the 10 unders, Creamer, Webb, Gulbis. First-round leader Julie Inkster was trying to become the oldest champion here ever. Closes with a 1/73, and Annika Sorenstam saying goodbye, as we said, tying for 24th. Mike Ritz was our man on site and has more from Sunningdale.
Vince, thanks very much. Well, young Yai Shin said yesterday that she was going to be very nervous playing this final round in the final pairing, trying to win a major championship. But clearly, it didn't show. The young woman who has won many times in Asia won a championship today that she's been dreaming of since she first picked up a golf club.
Actually, I'm very nervous still now, but I'm so happy. Oh my God, just I'm waiting for this time, and then now it's my dreams come true. So I'm so very happy.
What went through your mind when you made that final putt on 18? I know something was going on in your mind.
Actually, almost I cried. Number 18 hole, my last putt, but I'm thinking, relax, concentrate, so I make it.
Well, it seems with Shin's brilliant play on the back 9, nobody really threatened her. Perhaps the one player who came closest, who perhaps put some doubt into Shin's mind, was her good friend Yanni Sang, who was trying to win her 2nd major championship of the year.
I do my best and I work hard, but you know, I hang in there, so it's pretty good finish for me, so I'm still very happy with that.
Tell me about Yai Shin and how well you know her and how much golf you played with her and against her.
Yeah, I know her since we were amateur. We play in the national team together, so we are very good friends, and she's very good. She's a great player. I tell her to come in States to play LPGA with me, but I don't know.
I'm not disappointed. You know, I think it will be a different story if I will lose the tournament by 1 or 2. I did try my best. It was not an easy week. I'm impressed how low the scores are. And it was a positive week. You know, I live happy with a smile in my face. It was great to make birdie on 18, and we still have a lot of tournaments left.
Of course, with her announced retirement, today marked the end of Annika Sorenstam's major championship career. Her husband-to-be, Mike McGee, said it was fitting that it started to pour just as Annika reached the 18th tee because she seemed cursed by the golfing gods all week here. She strode by a farewell message into the warmth of an 18th green ovation, and then, appropriately enough, drained her final putt for birdie. Then it stopped raining.
you know, I'm going to miss it. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I love the majors. I've always, you know, tried to gear up for them and trying to be ready for them. And, you know, I've played well also. I mean, I've had happy tears here. I've had, you know, unhappy tears. It's just been, you know, this game and this championships just gets everything out of you. Terry and I, we talked about it quite a bit, you know, walking down, you know, a few holes there, looking at everything, just absorbing. And I mean, what was really neat was the people. I mean, the crowd. They, you know, they supported me already from the first tee and followed me all the, you know, all the steps. And that was just, it was great.
Next up, Veronica Sorenstam, she heads back home to Sweden, where, Vince, it promises to be another emotional week. She is the hostess of the tour stop on the European Tour there.
All right, Mike, thank you very much. Yai Shin had planned to play in Japan in her future, but now she's saying, you know what, the LPGA Tour just might see her show up. Now, for a local perspective, let's turn to Todd Lewis and LPGA analyst Laura Baugh, not only on Sunday's winner, but the string of Asian champions and why they have been such strong performers.
Thanks, Vince. No one was talking about Yai Shin heading into the Ricoh Women's British Open, but she is your major champion. What does this mean for her future? Can she pick up more wins and maybe more majors down the road?
Absolutely. She, when she played in South Korea, she won 10 out of 19 tournaments. She finished 6th in the Women's U.S. Open last year here. So, you know, I think she is a brilliant golfer. She's got a great golf swing, and we saw today she had 6 birdies, no bogeys, 66.
Take a look at that leaderboard. Top 5 there, all from the continent of Asia. And this is something that's been a theme for many years. Why are the Asians so dominant as a group, it seems like, on the LPGA Tour?
Well, they work harder. I mean, they're on the first ones on the range, last one to leave. And they have had examples. They saw Seiri Pak win. They saw Chaka Higuchi. In 1977, Chaka Higuchi won the LPGA, and she went over and gave back. She's there for the Japanese tour, and she's there for the juniors.
Let's talk about Annika Sorenstam. This, we think, is her final major. She finishes tied for 24th. Your reflections on her final major?
Well, it's brilliant. You know, she birdied the last hole. She didn't win. She wasn't there, you know, contending at the end. But, you know, the rain started raining, you know, hard, and she birdied the last hole. It was very theatrical. It was wonderful. And she loves golf. And I think that unless she can come back at the quality she is right now, I think it's the last major you'll ever see Annika Sorenstam play.
And the men and women who saw her in Sunningdale, well, they have a memory for a lifetime. Vince, let's go back to you.
Todd, Laura, thank you. More Annika ahead on golf.